I don't know what this vlog is going to be, by the way. We are really just winging it. Even though it's Wednesday right now, I kind of want to do a week, well, half a week / weekend almost of my life. I really enjoyed doing my Cozy Slice of Life vlog last month. You know, it was just very chill, very laid back. And I have just finished doing what I think is my favorite video ever. You know, I'm so proud of it. I love doing it so much. It took a lot of work, but it's my Lord of the Rings vlog, which is going up later today. I'm very excited. My patrons have had the last 2 days early access to it, but it's going live in a few hours. I hope people like it. But I wanted to do something like really laid back after that because I just cannot be arsed. Yesterday I went to Middlesbrough on the train. My first train was cancelled and I had to get one that was about an hour later, which is fine. But it made me worried that I would end up having to cancel on my friend. I was going there to meet one of my friends who I met at uni. It'll be 10 years this year since we first met, but I haven't seen her since we graduated uni in 2017. So it had been just over 6 years since I last saw her. And it was so nice. It was just what I needed. The train ride itself was absolutely glorious. I ended up finishing the Book That Wouldn't Burn by Mark Lawrence. And I really enjoyed it, by the way. I don't think I'm going to talk about it in this vlog, though, because I'm just like, let's just move on. Let's move on to something new and fresh. But I did get that out of my library last month during my Cozy Slice of Life vlog. I did manage to finish it. I took it back today, but I'll get to that in a second. Yep, went to Middlesbrough. It was so nice. I mentioned this last month in a video where I was trying to talk about what I want to do more of in 2024, and that's not be anxious about meeting friends and meeting people IRL. And that's exactly what yesterday was for me. It was, you know, we never shut up. You know, we kept talking and talking, and there was not an awkward moment, and it was just so lovely and wonderful. You know, I missed my friends so much, and it was just like so needed. It was so nice. So that was a big step for me in getting back into being social and not letting isolation kind of get me down. So that was nice. I came back, did some reading sprints yesterday with my patrons. I ended up reading all of Keedie by Elle McNicoll. This is in my 24 books to read in 2024 video. And I wasn't sure what I wanted to read, but I was like, why don't I just go to the books that I said I was going to read this year? Like, what's wrong with you? So this was actually the first one I mentioned in that video, and it's the first one I've read, so I can tick one off. I just now have 23 more to go. This was so good. It's middle grade. It is a prequel to A Kind of Spark by Elle McNicoll, which followed Addie, who is neurodivergent, and she is trying to campaign to get a memorial plaque for the innocent women who were accused of witches in her very small Scottish village of Juniper. And this one follows her older sister Keedie and what she goes through at school. And one thing I didn't know about the plot of this was that Keedie ends up setting up this anti-bullying thing at school, but she gives a voice to the bullied. You know, like she stands up to their bullies. So people would go to her and be like, this person is bullying me, there's £10, can you like help? And Keedie would go up to the bullies and essentially just like tell them to stop and try and reason with them. I just loved that kind of plot, and I loved the fact that we had Keedie stand up for other people. And you know, bullying is such a huge thing at schools, and it's something that really got me down when I was a kid, and I honestly wish I had someone like Keedie around when I was a kid. But this was honestly fantastic. Comes out in April if you are looking for a really good middle grade book that has neurodivergent rep and written by a neurodivergent author who kicks ass. Just before I went to the library, I've not long come back, and I went to the library because I'm starting my year-long library reading challenge, which is something that I again mentioned in my Cozy Slice of Life reading vlog, where I just go to the library once a month, check something out. I have a reading prompt for each month too, and it's just a way of getting me to use my library all year. And I can still check books out even if it's not for this challenge, but like this vlog specifically is going to be for this challenge, and I have like a whole prompts thing. I'll put it up on the screen if you want to check it out. I'll be explaining it more in that video, but it won't be coming until December. So yeah, it's going to be a long time before you see that. But I wanted to start it today so I could do my January reading prompt and my reading challenge and get the book out that I wanted to read for it. So I had to wait until this came back in, and that is The Kind Worth Saving by Peter Swanson. I'll not be reading it in this vlog. I'm reading it for my library vlog. But yeah, this was an anticipated book that I want to read. So I waited all month for this to come back. It said come back in 23rd of January, checked yesterday, and it's now the 24th of January, and I saw that I was back in the library. Went today, picked it up, and I'm so happy. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to read it. Love The Kind Worth Killing. So hopefully it's a good sequel. Fingers crossed. I actually don't know what I'm doing really in this video. I might end up reading another J.R.R. Tolkien book. But these are going to be so intimidating because I read The Hobbit, I read the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Those are Tolkien's most famous and I guess his most accessible. So I do have the Silmarillion, which is more like a history book of Middle-earth, I guess. Yeah, it's a precursor recounting the epic struggle between good and evil in ancient Middle-earth. And yeah, it sounds intense. Never read before, but it could be good. But there are 3 other J.R.R. Tolkien stories that were edited by Christopher Tolkien that came out after Tolkien's death. I've had these for years, by the way, but I believe these stories were mentioned in at least one song in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So, like, we have kind of heard about these events before, but yeah, I've been scared to pick these up as well. But I have Beren and Luthien. I have The Children of Hurin. I might be pronouncing these so wrong as well. If these have audiobooks narrated by Andy Serkis, I will absolutely listen to them. And The Fall of Gondolin. I'm like, should I pick one of these? I don't know. I kind of want to continue on with the adult fantasy theme, which is something that I've just been absolutely eaten up for the past month. Or maybe I could start another book that was in my 24 books of 2024. I had the Bone Ships on there, I remember. Should I start the Bone Ships? I don't know if it'll be too much, because I definitely want to get to one of these Tolkien books in this vlog. I've just been obsessed with the Lord of the Rings this past week and a half, though. I can't get it out of my head. I just want to keep doing Lord of the Rings things, but I don't know what I'm doing now. Maybe I should just have the rest of today off. I feel like I've done enough. And this is the 51st book I've read so far in January. So I could just have a day off. And if you're wondering, Gavin, how have you read 51 books so far? It's January 24th. Well, I did read all of Berserk, and that's 42 volumes. Even though I read them in the deluxe editions, there are 3 volumes in each one. I counted them as 3 volumes. But maybe I'm cheating, I don't care.
And then some other Batman sets up top here. A couple more Batmobiles. Along with the insects. Some flowers behind the brick sketches, and then our Disney shell. Along with some dinosaurs. And then Ghostbusters Echo 1. Just like Wooly. Type letter, Dorian, some more Batmobile stuff. Some more sets right there that should be in the winter village. There's another Elf Clubhouse and another gingerbread house. And then of course we have the bulkhead shelves as well. You can both that one there. The Flintstones. And some Majesto stuff right up top here. So you can get down there and just sort of relax and build some very repetitive Lego. And then she built one component.
I'm not showing my face on camera just yet because I haven't been in the shower for a couple of reasons. One, I have a delivery coming today, but I'm not 100% sure what time it's coming, so I don't want to risk being in the shower when it comes and missing it. And 2, I want to move the living room around a bit. I want to change. I feel like I just need to change. I was getting a little bit bored of this layout, and I don't really know how to do it with this, like the way this sofa is. But, I'm gonna give it a try. I want to see what I can do, see how I can change things around a little bit. So yeah, there's no point going in the shower before I do all of this, because I'll just end up sweating and smelling anyway, so. And then I do also need to sort out this room. I haven't sorted it out in so long. I just have clothes everywhere. I don't really have any room in my wardrobe or in my drawers anymore. And yeah, it's just, I need to sort it out. So I'll probably get rid of some clothes that I no longer wear. I am thinking of moving that there. It's been there before. When I used to have 2 sofas, I had a sofa there and a sofa there. But yeah, I might move that down there. Have this be coming out from here and then down there. So there's kind of like a little walkway here to the kitchen, instead of the walkway being like here towards the door. But I don't know if it'll really fit very well. I did use the tape measure, to measure the back of that, which will be what comes out from here. And it's very big. I don't know if it's going to leave much room down here to walk down, but I can only try. I'm kind of scared to move this as well to see what the cats have pushed underneath, because they are constantly trying to get things from under there, and I'm like, what have you done? I'm scared of what's under there. My babies are so confused. They're so confused, like, what's going on? This is the before. This is the after. It did fit, and there is enough room to go down there, which is great. That's what I was worried about. Yeah, now it's kind of just like a little TV station thing. Makes it nice and more, I don't know, cozy. I don't really like this table anymore. It's the one that comes up, but I just don't want it anymore. I like having that there because it feels more cozy. Having that there doesn't feel cozy. So, yeah, it'll be nice. Not looking too shabby. I want to change that as well. That was just a temporary thing that I've ended up keeping for like 2.5 years. And this is the spare room done. Not a single piece of clothing in sight. Nada. Absolutely nada. Obviously it's not ideal still. It's still a mess. But, you know, at least I can walk around on the floor now. And all my clothes are in the really old wardrobe and set of drawers that I do want new ones of, but I'm going to wait until I probably move. So, yeah. Don't really need to do anything in here right now. So I have 2 live shows tonight. One in about half an hour with my patrons for a Charmed Witch Along. We are now on season 4. Episodes 4, 5, and 6 we're watching tonight. And then after that, I have a members only live show to read 3 chapters of One Piece. So it's a bit of a busy night for me. But that's fine because I got done today pretty much what I wanted to get done. I wanted to get the living room changed around. I wanted to get the spare room sorted and all the clothes put away. I've now got 3 full black bags full of clothes that I'm going to donate. And I'm the kind of person who still has clothes from years and years and years ago. Haven't worn them in years, but I didn't want to get rid of them. But I just had to make the executive decision to just get rid of what I had that I definitely would not be able to wear again, either because it doesn't fit anymore or I just know I'm not going to wear it, so I don't need it. So I'm glad that's all done. I will definitely start reading tomorrow. I still don't really know what I fancy, but I will decide. I will decide tomorrow. I am so sick of how cold it is right now. I needed to be summer stat. But you know what's so nice? Lying in bed under the duvet with my Serious Life from Serious Readers to read. This video is sponsored by Serious Readers, who I have worked with for the past year and a half now, and I can confidently tell you how much I love them. My Serious Light has meant I've been able to stay warm on these cold days in my bed and not sacrifice my reading time. My bedroom doesn't get the best light, so I try not to read in it too much, but it's too cold to read anywhere else, and the daylight wavelength technology that these Serious Lights use really does help with my reading in darker places like my bedroom. No longer will I have to suffer the cold with my trusty companion of a Serious Light, and now you don't have to suffer either. If you want to have the ease and comfort of being able to read in bed or anywhere, then I highly recommend checking out Serious Readers. They offer floor lights, table lights, and a huge range of lights to make your reading experience as comfortable as possible. They allow you to see the words on the page better, minimize eye strain, and all of the things that are vital for us to enjoy our books to the fullest. You can use my offer code at checkout, which is SR466, which will give you £100 off high definition lights and gives you free delivery. Or you can use the link in the description box and in my pinned comment. A huge thank you yet again to Serious Readers for sponsoring this video. Why yes, I'm a nerd. So I made an impulse purchase pretty much the day after I came back from the Shire house, and I was just in my Lord of the Rings mood, and the Lego store was doing double points. And I haven't actually done any kind of Lego stuff since like 2007, maybe before that, but it has been nearly 2 decades since I last did anything with Lego, other than the Lego video games, because I do love the Lego video games. But I saw this beast, this Rivendell set from the Lord of the Rings. How many pieces are there? There are 6,167 pieces. So I feel like maybe this is not suitable for a beginner. However, this was the only Lord of the Rings set that I could get. It looks absolutely stunning. I just know I'm going to be obsessed with getting Lego and making Lego now. Oh no. So I do have that. I have decided that I'm going to listen to The Silmarillion by J.R.R. Tolkien, read by Andy Serkis. The audiobook is on Audible. So I'm going to listen to that. I will do some Lego. You guys must think I'm such a nerd. You know what? It's going to make me happy, I'm sure. And what better way to listen to an audiobook than to keep my hands busy with doing this? So I made myself a coffee, got the audiobook ready. Let's just go for it. I deserved it after yesterday moving so much stuff around. I was exhausted. And then I had 2 live shows on top of that. So like, I deserve this me time.
took away the prophet's dream for a prophet on the street. Now she's stronger than you know. A heart of steel starts to grow. All his life he's been told he'll be nothing when he's old. All the kicks and all the blows, he won't ever let it show. 'Cause he's stronger than you know. A heart of steel starts to grow. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been working every day and night. That's how a superhero learns to fly. All the hurt, all the lies, all the tears that they cry. When the moment is just right, you see fire in their eyes. 'Cause he's stronger than you know. A heart of steel starts to grow. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been working every day and night. That's how a superhero learns to fly.
It's been about 3 hours since I started my little Lego project, and this is what I've got so far. I mean, I think it looks awesome. Absolutely awesome so far. But this is just 6 bags worth of Lego. 6 bags. There is 49 altogether. And I've been at this for about 3 hours. 3 hours to do this. Oh god, what have I got myself into? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm having an absolute blast. Like, this is so much fun. I've forgotten how fun Lego actually is, and I'm just going to be so proud of the end product. I just know it. But I'm just like, am I going to get all of it done today? Probably not, which means it's going to be a mess until I do get it done. Anyway, I just had a little break. I went to the shop and I got myself a hot chocolate from the little Costa machine in the little Tesco. But I have 7 hours left of the audiobook of the Silmarillion, and it's been very, very good. Like, very informative, very detailed, and it really does add a whole lot more context to The Lord of the Rings and giving Middle-earth a huge backstory that sounds so historically accurate. Even though it is fantasy, the way that it's presented is like, oh, this is actually fact. This is what actually happened. And it's been so interesting as well that we get a lot about the Rings of Power pretty much quickly in the Silmarillion. I thought it would take a little while to get there, but no, we've mentioned Sauron, and this is going to be spoiler free, so I'll not mention too much, but we do get more on Sauron and like what happened with him in the past, kind of like the creation of dwarves and a lot more about elves, and it is really fascinating. It is. So I'm just like mindlessly doing my Lego while listening to the audiobook. So I would like to finish the first book of like the instruction guides for Lego. There are 3 in total, which I think I already showed. But I love the whole little Frodo on the bottom. Like on the bottom, like there's a progress bar, and there's a little Frodo there in the instruction manual. So I still have all of this to go in terms of like how long I've got left of this book to do. So I think I'll just do the first book of the Lego tonight. So yeah, let's get back to it.
She's got lions in her heart, a fire in her soul. He's got a beast in his belly that's so hard to control. Cause they've taken too much hits, take a blow by blow. Now light him back, stand back, watch him explode, 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 explode. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been working every day and night. That's how a superhero learns to fly.
Right, I finished the first book of the Lego instructions. I'm really proud of myself. My fingers are killing me though. Like the tips of my fingers feel like they have been lit on fire, essentially. They feel very raw right now. Let's see the work in progress. And again, I know how silly this is. Like, I haven't done Lego since I was a kid. But like, this is so much fun. And this is only part of it, you know? I feel like it looks awesome. It looks so awesome. Imagine if I just dropped it right now as well. Oh my god. It looks so cool. And look at the roof. Look at how beautiful the roof is. I'm in awe. I've impressed myself. Like, it's so intricate and, like, damn. Damn, Daniel, you know? That was only 11 bags. And again, there are 49. Even though I've gotten the first book done, I think that was, like, less than a third. I probably only done, like, about a quarter. I want to continue, but my fingers do hurt a little bit. I don't know how people do this all the time. I mean, it's fun, but it hurts. I'm 130 pages into the Silmarillion, and yeah, it's good. It's just very formal. But I will say, though, I'm currently enjoying chapter 17, and it's talking about Gondolin. There was this king whose wife and son had, like, run off, and there was so many interesting things happening there that I was actually like, oh, okay, this is piquing my interest right now. So I'm currently enjoying it, and this is just such a random choice to read randomly in this vlog. Like, one does not simply read the Silmarillion. You just don't do it like that. But I am liking it. It was nice to get 130 pages in while doing only a quarter of the LEGO Rivendell.
Spreadsheets, they are addicting. They really are. Alright, so we're gonna fill this out now.
Okay, so I thought I would get through one more booklet, because it wouldn't take that long, right? It's now 3:20 a.m. and I can't even remember what time I started, to be honest. Oh my god, this is definitely the most difficult part so far. But, and again, I'm not even halfway through yet. But this is the next part that I did. Look at that gazebo. That was so tricky. Oh, doesn't it look so cool? Oh, I don't even think all of this is 100% done. Oh shit, I've done something. I think there are still some like little bits and bobs to do to it. But, damn. I love how that's looking. Like, look at the trees. Look at the water that's in the thing, and the waterfalls. Oh my god. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that's 2 parts that I've done now. And I've got the middle part, the biggest part to do. But I'll obviously do that in the morning. But my fingers, I don't know if you can really see them, but damn. It's like they've been worked raw. Oh, and I did manage to finish the Silmarillion. I did, because, yeah, it's been another 5.5-ish hours since I last updated you, so... Yeah, I got through the entire Silmarillion. I'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm too tired. I need to go to bed. I put Ash and Toby to bed like an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go to bed right after you. Don't worry. Here I am. Oh. Hey. So yeah, I did finish the Silmarillion last night, and it was really, really good. It's a really hard one to rate, because you would have to be a huge fan of The Lord of the Rings to like it. And like it, I did. I loved when we did start talking about like the Third Age and about like, you know, like Frodo and like the ring and destroying the ring in Mount Doom, and, you know, the whole fellowship stuff was honestly absolutely incredible. Of course, you know, even though I already know all of that story, it was nice to get that part told as if it was history. A bit like how, and again, no spoilers, but at the start of the Fellowship of the Ring, there is this whole section that reads like a history book, and it goes through the events of The Hobbit, and it recounts it as if it was part of history, and I just absolutely eat that shit up. So it was a like very interesting listen. I just couldn't believe that I listened to all of it, and I only got just about halfway through the Lego thing. I honestly thought I would get the entire LEGO Rivendell set done while listening to the entire Silmarillion audiobook. not only half of it done and all of the audiobook. Like, that's just ridiculous. I have the biggest part yet to do, which I'll do today. So I needed another audiobook to listen to, and I was looking at Libby, and I actually really fancied, like, Bookshops and Bonedust by Travis Baldree. Even though I only give the first book, Legends and Lattes, a 3-star, like, it didn't blow me away. I'm not one of those people who absolutely loves Legends and Lattes, but you know what? I do need something easy to listen to, and I'm just looking at this on 2x speed. 4 hours. 4 hours to listen to this, and for some reason I think I will still need more time to complete the Rivendell set. I did look at Libby, but it said that it would be a 13-week wait from the library, so it'll probably take me 13 weeks to finish off the rest of the Lego. But I kind of need it for this video. While I would love to read this physically, I need something to listen to as I'm doing this. This is the biggest guidebook yet. It's, oh my god, it's like 331 pages? Jeez Louise. And I'm on bag 23 of 49. So it's like... oh god, my fingers. They do still hurt a little bit, but they are a bit better today. I think it's just all those hard corners on the Lego. It really does hurt your fingertips. Let's just get cracking. I can't wait to listen to this. And yeah, fingers crossed I get this bloody done today.
Keep coming back, still saying we're not like that. Come on, baby, drive me insane, leave me burning. If this is the end, promise me that it's worth it. I know it's getting late, but I wanna stay.
I don't think I've actually put into words how much this relaxes me, and just going through all of this building stuff, it just keeps me busy. It's like, I love listening to audiobooks when I'm playing like Power Wash Simulator, which is like the most mundane kind of game you could think of, but there's something so relaxing and calming about it. And you know what? As fun as like doing the Lego stuff is as well, it can be a little bit mundane, like doing things over and over again and like how painful it actually is. But like, I'm loving it. It's so good. It's like keeping me distracted. It would be very hard to feel sad doing all of this, and it's like looking so good. Like, I'm on bag 33 now, so I still have ages to go. It's now 5:30 p.m. and like I managed to do this. Like, this is looking pretty good, right? Like, it's got like stairs and everything. Like, it's looking so good. And I'm having a blast still. Listening to my audiobook. Lexi is doing reading sprints on Patreon right now. So I've been watching Lexi. I am 226 pages into Bookshops and Bonedust. Just like listening to that. I've got like an hour and 20 minutes left of the audiobook. I think I'm going to be finished with the audiobook and still have so much of this left to do. So I'm going to end up having to listen to another audiobook right after this. But if it's any consolation, I'm enjoying this more than Legends and Lattes. I feel like this has a bit more of a meatier plot. I love the like Fern and Viv storyline. I love their relationship so much. I love the fact that, I haven't even said what this is about, but Viv is an orc and she has sustained an injury while fighting, which means that she's like out of action for a while. She accidentally starts working at the bookshop that Fern owns. It's actually like so good. Like, Again, it's not really filled to the brim with plot or anything, but it's just kind of what I need right now. I need a little bit of aimless fun. There is like parts of a plot involving a necromancer, and Satchel is a character who is very, very interesting. I can't tell whether I should trust them or not. But maybe when I first read Legends and Lattes, maybe I wasn't in the right headspace for it. So I don't know, maybe I could reread it at some point. Maybe I could reread it after this. Like as an audiobook, just to listen to. No, there's too many books I need to read for the first time. I can't be doing more rereads. I've already done 9 rereads or something this month so far. Well, yeah, I'm enjoying it. And I'm still really loving doing Lego. I'm just so surprised at how long it's taken me. I'm thinking, should I order in as well? Because I'm still going to be done until like probably 3 o'clock in the morning again. So I'm thinking, should I order in? I'm not going food shopping until tomorrow. So I might do that.
Come on, baby, drive me insane, leave me burning. If this is the end, promise me that it's worth it. I know it's getting late, but I wanna stay anyway. Come on, baby,
It is currently 1:25 a.m. and I'm on the last 2 bags. The last 2 bags. Oh my god. Tobu, are you happy and excited that I'm going to be done almost? Are you? Are you? Tobu. Tobu. Oh, he's so ignorant. Hey, Ash, are you excited for me to finish as well? That's why it's taking me so long, is because I keep taking breaks to play with those 2 shits. Just want to make a timestamp of this because I have just finished finally doing the Rivendell set, but I'm not going to show you until the morning. I really just want to go to bed. The lighting is terrible right now, but it is 2:30 a.m. 2:30 a.m. This took way too long. I did not expect it to take this long. It doesn't usually take this long either. I'm going to research it. I'm sure more people have said that they get it done in like 6, 7, 8 hours. I think it's taken me like 19 in total. Oh my god. Something like that, I don't know. I did take a few breaks, Ash and Tobu, of course. Are we going to bed, Ash? Are we going to bed now? Are we going to bed? Yes. Baby boy, I love you. Oh, I love you so much.
come on, baby, drive me insane, leave me burning. If this is the end, promise me that it's worth it. I know it's getting late, but I wanna stay anyway. Come on, baby, lie with me till the morning. Love me like you do, and I forget that we're broken. I know it's getting late, but I wanna stay anyway.
Right, so I did look online, and it did say that it could take around about 20 to 25 hours to do this. And I do think I did this in around about like 19-ish hours. So I guess I was on track. It just felt like I should have been getting it done a lot quicker than I did. But there was just like a lot of intricate parts, you know? It's like a very hard build. But also I just feel like this is all I've done this vlog, so I apologize. I just had so much fun, like just being able to tune everything out and use my fingers to the bone to do something that felt productive to me at least. And it just helped me forget everything, forget the world for a bit, and just enjoy being in the moment. So I imagine doing more of these in the future, but it'll be a while because I think it'll take a couple of months for my fingers to repair itself. I definitely have my eye on the Titanic set, and I do want to read Titanic books in April, which I've been saying for the past like 3 years. And I just haven't gotten around to doing it, but I think this year I'm going to make the conscious effort to do that and get the LEGO Titanic set and build that in my Titanic vlog, which should be coming in April. We'll see. But I had so much fun, and I just absolutely love how this turned out. It just looks so fantastic, if you ask me. Like, I love it. I think it's awesome. It's so awesome. I feel so proud of myself. And that's just what I wanted. I wanted to have that proud feeling that I've achieved something. And achieve I did. But where the hell do I put this? It's too big to put anywhere. And it doesn't really belong on the top of my manga shelves because that's manga, it's not Lord of the Rings. But I might just have to put it up here for now until I figure out where to put it. Even though I don't really want to move it because I'll end up dropping it. You can take it apart into 3 parts. It's like very easy to do, so I can move it if I should. But like this is going to cause me so much anxiety trying to do. I'm not going to lie. Oh god. It's just too high. You can't even see anything with it really. Like I can't see that properly being up there. So I don't want it up there, but where do I put it? Actually, I think here could be pretty good to put it. I'll just take all of this One Piece stuff off from the top of here because it's just a mess. It's just a mess to be honest. So I could always just put it on here. I think it will fit. And I've got my classics here and I've got my Lord of the Rings books, which you can't even really see, can you? Got my Lord of the Rings books like here. So I could like do a little bit of reshuffling and have like a little bit of a Lord of the Rings section, maybe. I don't know, because my middle grade's on here. Like, at least some of my middle grades are on here. And here it is. I think it looks so good here. Definitely like the positioning of it. And it just fits on the top of this bookcase. Like, just. So that's pretty perfect. I haven't moved any of the Lord of the Rings books or anything yet. I think it would be too much of a faff to move the Lord of the Rings books right now, especially since I need to do something with the middle grade. But yeah, I enjoy the way it looks. I think it looks absolutely awesome. That's enough about Lego now. I'm getting sick myself. But I did finish Bookshops and Bonedust yesterday while building it. I finished it quite early. I could have listened to another audiobook after this one, but I didn't. I just fancied listening to music. Even though I definitely could have been further ahead with another book. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I did finish Bookshops and Bonedust, and I did really enjoy this one much more than Legends and Lattes. Gave this one 4 stars. I think I liked it more because of the whole bookshop element. I saw a lot of myself as a bookseller in this. Like trying to drum up business during quiet periods, such as like trying to get like an author in, and also like the whole mystery books thing, you know, like trying to entice people to get books that have probably been there for a little while, and you kind of wrap it up and you put a bow around it and you make it look pretty and make it a mystery, and you know, things like this I relate to having been a bookseller. So you know what, it was really, really good like that. So yeah, I did end up liking this more than Legends and Lattes, which was such a surprise. I love the fact that I finished like 3 books in this vlog, and you know, it's only Sunday, like I still have stuff that I want to get done and do in this vlog, but I guess for reading that might be it, because I think this is a lot. And I have the best publishing package to show you. I got sent this from a publisher, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this? So they sent this entire chest. This is Puffin, I think it was Puffin Books, sent this entire chest. It's like a proper chest. In fact, why am I holding it like that? I've got handles. It's quite big. And it even has a lock on it too, which you have this weird key to open. So let's do that. I'll show you what's inside. So that's how it comes out. This is such a weird key thing. I've never seen anything like this before. We open it up and whoop! It is The Troublemakers by Tamsin Merchant. This is the 3rd and I think maybe final book in the Hatmakers trilogy. And I absolutely adore this series so much. It is middle grade, about a young girl trying to find her father in this very Victorian but magical kind of world where her family make these hats that imbue people with different powers or properties depending on how the hats are made. And it's just so beautiful. I'm so excited to read this. 3rd book. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Under the dust jacket, it has like this blue foiling. It's very understated, so you'd have to like catch it in the light, but it's gorgeous. It's a map. I love it so much. Beware the island of lost souls, it says on the back. Ooh. Everything you ever want, it's everything you ever need. I was listening to the Greatest Showman soundtrack while moving things around, so I have that in my head. It does have a big ass poster in it as well. Some cockle caramel, rich chocolate cocoa, and where the fudge and stuff comes from. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's in here. One of the best publishing packages I've ever received. I definitely need to plan what I'm doing next week and all of February. So if you saw my Slice of Life vlog last month, I had a section where I went through what I wanted to do in January, and that helped me to structure the coming month. And I haven't done that for February yet, so we could always do that today. And I know some people were like not loving the fact that I was using Microsoft Word and I should be using things like Notion or Excel or Google Sheets or what have you. I just like using Word because it's everything you ever want. It's stuck in my head, damn it. These are the February plans that I have that are like Patreon related and like personal related. I also need to include my Hobbit extended edition watch-alongs. So they will probably happen, I think maybe Saturdays would be the best. So I can't start them until February the 10th. And I think that's fine, because it gives us a couple of weeks off from all of those Lord of the Rings extended editions. So Hobbit 1 extended, Hobbit 2 extended. Oh, we've got like full-on movie marathons this weekend, and then Hobbit 3 extended. There, that gives me plenty of time as well. Okay, perfect. Got those penciled in. And then reading sprints will be spontaneous. So I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that. But let's just say content plans. Like, what am I planning to actually film? So then I can also put in like what days I need to film here and stuff. So again, like this is just on Microsoft Word. I don't really do a lot of fancy stuff. I just need somewhere to put everything, so I've got all that. I want to start a new series on my channel called The Silent Library of Smut. I was inspired by H3 podcast, where they have this sound level meter, and they have to pretend to be quiet. And if they go over a certain volume while talking, the sound meter goes off. And I can't remember what they do as a penalty, but I was thinking of maybe trying to do something like that. And I have a sound level meter, and I can like pretend I'm in a library, essentially. I can use my green screen or whatever, and read some of those like really hilarious, erotic kind of smutty books that you guys have seen on my channel before. But I kind of have to like try and like read it without laughing too loud. And if I laugh over a certain volume, then I have to like, I don't know, take a shot or something. I don't know. It's a work in progress, but I do want to try and film that maybe this coming week. So that'll be like the first episode. And I do have some books that I want to read for them. You know, they're really... I'm not show them again. I won't show them again. I do show them at the very end of my recent book haul video from the start of January. So give that a watch if you want to know what I'd be reading in it. But let's just say Gay Joes and Gay Wicked. So I want to do episode 1 of that. See how that goes. I don't know. It might be a flop. I don't know. I want to read some more BL manga. I want to do a vlog of doing that because it's been about nearly 2 years. I think it was 2022 when I last did that. I've been meaning to do Urban Dictionary Controls my weekend for like the last 2 years. My friend Jess gave me the idea like 2 years ago, and I keep putting it in and then not doing it. I also want to do another start of a series. So I want to go into like charity shops and buy used books where they've been partly read. So I want to try and find books that have got like a bookmark in it, or like maybe a dog-eared page, where somebody who previously owned it had gotten like halfway through or something and they just like didn't finish reading the book. And I want to finish reading those books for the previous owners kind of thing. It's, again, a stupid idea. And I got the idea from a gamer YouTuber who would buy used PlayStation memory cards and, you know, put them in his PlayStation, and he would finish the games off that were left on the memory cards kind of thing. Like, that's the kind of inspiration that I'm taking for that. So, I don't know, it might be a flop too, but buying used partly read books to finish them. Episode 1. We'll see how that goes. I was going to try and fit that in January, but I just don't think that's possible. I've also got my Princess Diaries vlog I want to do. I want to read all 12 books of that, but that's okay if it goes into March. I'm not too stressed about it. Last February I read the Gossip Girl books, and that ended up taking me into March. So if that happens again, that's fine. I'll do my spring video and reading plans, because I like to, oh my god, I like to do those quarterly now. So a TBR video kind of thing. What else? Oh, I do also want to read all of Spy Family. It's only 10 volumes, so it's going to be so quick. So a Spy Family complete vlog. I mean, even though it's still going, but it's complete right now to me. I kind of wanted to do more like romancy kind of videos. So I haven't done like a One Piece video in a while, so I might like do a One Piece reaction to raunchy fan fiction. Oh my god, I can't spell raunchy. Because there are a lot of One Piece ships. One Piece doesn't have a lot of romance in it, which is great. I love it for that reason. But I do like the kind of raunchy fanfiction where it's like shipping two characters. So I might try and do some kind of like raunchy fanfiction reactions to One Piece, because I haven't done a One Piece video in a while. So let's do that potentially. And maybe I was thinking my next unhaul book challenge would be for every book I unhaul, I take off a piece of clothing. You know, just as because you know it's Valentine's Day. We could do maybe unhaul challenge, remove clothes. Obviously there will be no nudity, but like I feel like that would be funny for Valentine's Day-esque kind of thing. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's also Polathon in February. I don't know if I have that much time to commit to reading Polar-esque. I mean, you can read anything essentially. I would rather read Polar Fantasy for a Polar Fantasy readathon. And I am actually wearing my Polathon hoodie right now. I will leave a link to the announcement video down below if you want to take part. I'm going to try and maybe do something for Polathon, but that is something that I might not be able to do with everything else I have going on. But I do want to just make a note of that is happening. I also believe Jessie from Jessie on YouTube might be doing Blackathon, but there hasn't been an announcement for it yet, and it is the 20th of January, so just in case, I will put Blackathon on here as well. So these are the two readathons that I mainly think about when I think of February. So at least I have those two put in. Now, how do I fit it in with everything that's going on here? What can I do? What can I do? Okay, so I think the first video I want to get done is the Silent Library video, because that's the one I'm the most excited about. So, Silent Library, it's the 20th today. Should I try and start filming that tomorrow? But then I'll get it out at the end of January. Do I want it out at the end of January? No, I want it out on the 1st of February. But I can get ahead of it, that's fine. But do I want to film tomorrow? That's the thing. Like, do I want to film? Actually, yes, I do. So maybe film Silent Library episode 1. Try and edit it too. Edit. January 30. I do want to start reading Princess Diaries. So I might actually end up doing some reading sprints on that day too. I will put everything in a calendar. Like, this is just getting everything out. So that could be a good shout. Maybe. I might end up reading a book a day. That could be the goal. Read Princess Diaries 2 here as well. Charm Witch Along, that's happening in the afternoon, so I can do something before then too. I could start my BL manga blog, and I could do that over 2 days. I'll most likely have it finished then, so I could try editing it that night before my friends come over on the Saturday. I won't be able to do anything that weekend. It's quite a lot. Maybe read Princess Diaries 3? When do I want to do the buying partly used? Okay, February 9th, I might try and film the One Piece raunchy fan fiction. And then maybe try and edit it the same day. Get that done. Because I do want to split things up. Maybe, because I have a lot of reading here, I might do my unhaul challenge here. Film unhaul challenge. And then also try and edit it the same day. Could get it out on the 7th. Maybe. Read Princess Diaries 4. These are happening on, so I could try and read Princess Diaries 5 here. And then I'll have to cram my night on the night time. Read Princess Diaries 6, why not? Maybe on this day I can film partly read used books video. I don't know how long that'll take. Like, I don't know how many I'm getting. I don't know how I'm reading them or anything. So that one's still a little bit like, so what do I do? So that one, I might try and take 2 days for that one, because I don't know. I just genuinely don't know. Could read Princess Diaries 7. I will get through them in a day. Like, come on. I got through Lord of the Rings in a day. Well, not all of them. Like, each book was essentially a day. So I can definitely do that with Princess Diaries. I might end up not doing this Urban Dictionary Controls My Weekend thing again. I just don't know how. I don't know how. Oh, Spy Family. I need to do Spy Family. I did do this one, didn't I? Unhaul Challenge. The Unhaul. Yep, that's earlier on too. Okay. Spy Family. Should I do Spy Family after Princess Diaries 1 and 2? Yeah, so I think I'll still continue reading Princess Diaries here. Hobbit 2 Extended. I'm just going to take Abigail off from reading, I think. So I'll be in such a Princess Diaries mood after the 1 and 2. So I might do should I do Spy Family vlog after that? Okay, maybe I can start filming Spy Family vlog. It's only 10 volumes, and I got Blood on the Tracks done. That one's 13 volumes. I got that done in a night. I got that video done pretty much in a night. But I'm going to give myself 2 days for this, so I'm not like overwhelming myself. And then maybe start editing. I might have to go into this day editing as well. And then I will read Princess Diaries 9. I think that will probably take me into this day as well, because I'll be splitting those days up. Then maybe read Princess Diaries 10. Maybe read Princess Diaries 11 here. Read Princess Diaries 12. And then I'll edit Princess Diaries vlog here, and most likely here too. So I could potentially get it out on the 29th, depending on actually how long it takes to edit, which I think it'll take 2 days. So at least all that's done. Okay. Oh, I need to do the spring video plans and shit. Hobbit 3 Extended. Well, that'll be in the afternoon. I could always film that beforehand. Film spring TBR. And then Hobbit 3 Extended I can probably edit after. And at least that's all done on that day. So that, and that. Yeah, okay, it looks like Urban Dictionary is not controlling my weekend at all this time round. So this is a very full February, which I love. I've got a couple of days off there doing social stuff. That sounds good to me. And most of it is really just reading Princess Diaries, so that looks good. Now I'm going to try and give them dates. I know I say, like, I'm not going to force myself to put them out on a certain date, but just so I know, kind of, the vicinity of where I want to post them, that could help also. So I feel like Silent Library Episode 1, I don't want to go out until maybe February 1st. Thursday, February 1st, I think will be great for putting out that video. And again, this is all tentative, so don't take any of this as law. So, Silent Library video. And then BL Manga Vlog. I'm thinking maybe Sunday, February 4th. I like posting on Thursdays and Sundays. So, BL Manga Vlog. And then after that, it will be the Unhaul Challenge. So, I could get that out on Thursday, February 8th. Unhaul Challenge. And then after that, it's the One Piece raunchy fan fiction, which I could get out on... Wait, what day is the Sunday? It'll be the 11th, I think? Where's the calendar? Yeah, 11th. So Sunday, February 11. So One Piece fanfiction. Then it's the partly used books video. That'll be on Thursday, February 16. Oh, I'm also filming my year-long library challenge too. All I need to do is like check out the next book for my February challenge for that video. So I don't need to do much. I just need to like film one clip, essentially. So, year-long library clip. There. That'll fit in there. And the book that I need to return from January needs to go back by Valentine's Day. So I'll be able to return it then too. Perfect. Okay, what was I saying? February 16 was the partly read used video. And then Sunday, February 18. Do I have anything for that? No, I do not. Because I have Spy Family. Okay, maybe I'll be missing an upload then. Maybe that's when I can do my spring TBR. Or would that be too early? Hang on. Let me just write in all the dates. Thursday, February... Wait, hang on. That can't be right. That's the 15th, that is. Thursday, February 22. Sunday, February 25. And Thursday, February 29. Because then the Spy Family video would be done for here. Spy Family vlog. I mean, I could just miss an upload. That is not a problem. That is absolutely not a problem. I'm not going to force myself. And then Princess Diaries vlog. Okay. Okay. I'll just put that there for now. This is what it's looking like right now. And you know what? That makes a lot of sense to me. That looks good to me. That looks very good. What am I doing on February 18th? Oh, it's the movie nights, yes. So, like, I was going to say maybe some reading sprints. I'm doing Princess Diaries Marathon. But that looks very good to me. I know I have 3 manga videos and you guys, well, some of you guys don't really love that. But to be fair, I've only done, like, 2 manga videos in January. I cut down on manga videos. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah. Alright, but should I include another? No. I feel like there should be something else that you guys might enjoy. But what? I don't have to. I'm overthinking it, and I don't need to. This was one of my goals for 2024, not to overthink things. Don't force yourself to do things. You can take some time off if you need to. It looks good. It looks good to me, anyway. And I'll be able to do, like, reading sprints when I'm reading all of, like, these books, too. I mean, maybe not all of them, but, like, I could do some, like, Patreon reading sprints, I don't know, maybe here. The world is my oyster in February. I'm very happy with how I've structured it. I feel like such a weight has been lifted. You know, I'm not quite ready for this vlog to be over yet. I mean, the night is still young. It's only 9:40 p.m. I just really fancy going into my living room, making myself a nice hot cup of tea, and reading a manga. I haven't read a manga in this video. I've read a middle grade, I've read 2 adult fantasies, and now I fancy manga. But, like, what do I fancy? Actually, I do have Mimi's Tales of Terror by Junji Ito. I haven't read this one yet. It's very short, so I'd get through it so quickly. So I'm thinking maybe the new Junji Ito. It's not that new. I think it came out in November, but, you know, I haven't read it yet. Or maybe the second volume of Laid Back Camp. No, I think Junji Ito. I think horror. I do want the cozy feels, so this one should be the right choice. But I don't know. There's also something a little bit cozy about Junji Ito horror. Okay, actually, before I read my book, Amy's Crypt has a new paranormal investigation premiering in 5 minutes. Or 4 minutes, I should say. Oh my god, I'm so excited! There is nothing better with a cup of tea than a paranormal investigation, as I should know. I do have some up my sleeve in 2024 myself.
Places, and there are evil places, but a place like this is so messed up, even the devil has visited.
Hey, Adobo.
This place was built in like the 1700s, so it itself is fairly old.
I have to keep hold of this so that Torbo doesn't fall all the way to the floor. He's so inconvenient, but he loves his little sleep space. Still watching Amy.
The wind is so creepy. Tights.
Well, this was a perfectly creepy way to end my night. It's not even midnight yet. I can't believe it's so early. So this is Junji Ito's manga, but it's based off of someone else's work. So it's 9 scary stories that really happened, drawn from the famed collection of urban legends Shin Mimibukuro or new earmuffs. So there are 9 stories in this. The first 8 are, well, they kind of revolve around Mimi. Every now and then you do get a Junji Ito short story collection where there is a recurring character, or you know, there's kind of like a recurring plot line. This one is like 8 different stories, but Mimi is the main character, and I just can't help but feel bad for her because every single time something bad happens, you know, something really creepy and scary happens. And while not every single story in this was amazing, there was at least one super creepy moment from each one, and a really horrific panel from each one that I think will stick with me. The ones that I really enjoyed from this one were Rustling in the Grass and Seashore. I think those 2 were my favourites. The rest of them got between like a 4 and a 7 out of 10 because I rate each short story out of 10. But yeah, this was very solid. It's a really solid short story collection by Junji Ito. And the 2 that I like the most, Rustling in the Grass, that one has Mimi and a guy she likes. They come across a body hanging in the woods, and like the body like turns to look in their direction. Like wherever they go, the body is turned in their direction. It's like, it's creepy. And then Seashore had Mimi and her friends go to this beach where there was this like urban legend of these like spirits of dead children, and it's creepy as well. It's really creepy. So very good collection. Junji Ito is always amazing. I love his work so much. Even though this isn't his original story or anything like that, his illustrations, the way that he illustrated a lot of the horrific moments, really captured the spookiness of the stories. Definitely would recommend. It's not Junji Ito's best work by any means, but there's something so nice about reading Junji Ito. So I need more. I can't wait for the next Junji Ito. So this was a really random vlog. I apologize for its randomness and for the weird obsession with Lego in this one too. Look, this week took a turn I wasn't expecting. So you all had to be on this ride with me. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave all the comments below on your thoughts. Have you read anything that I read in this vlog? Tell me everything, let's chat. I want to give a huge thank you to Serious Readers for sponsoring this video again. Again, links and everything in the description box to check out Serious Readers. I want to give a huge thank you to my patrons and my One Piece channel members for supporting my channel. If you'd like to join my Patreon or my One Piece channel membership, then all the links are down in the description box. But yeah, I hope I will see you in the next video. Bye.